Welcome or welcome back to Decorate with Tip and More. If you're new here, hi, my name is Terry and I'm so happy you stopped by. Now in today's video, we are going to be doing our last small room before we get into the large main rooms. So we're going to be doing our laundry room. So if you are interested, keep on watching. If you like these types of videos, please give me a big thumbs up by clicking that like button and going up to Decorate with Tip and More and click that follow button if it's still blue. Now, without further ado, let's get started decorating. Before I started, I gathered everything I wanted to place in the room. Now I needed to change a few things up before decorating. Keeping with the theme of the colors, I'm changing my sign from red to white, first giving it one coat of primer and then 2 coats of white paint, then painting over the wording with cracked pepper paint along with painting the frame. The primer is drying. I'll turn to my lanterns. I have 3 lanterns I needed to paint. This one I needed to take apart so it would be easier to paint. I'm grabbing my cracked pepper by Bear and painting all 3 lanterns. Now that my decor is the right color, we can begin decorating the main wall of our laundry room, adding the Christmas sign just off center of the shelf. To this shelf, I am layering a plain Christmas garland, laying it across the shelf. To keep the garland from falling off, I hammered 3 small nails to the top of the shelf and wrapped a twig of garland around each of the nails. This makes me feel better knowing that the garland is securely on the shelf because I'll be adding more to it and I don't want it to fall. I know that the hooks could be really pretty to decorate with, but I use them on a daily basis to dry my clothes, so I'm leaving them empty. Next to the sign, I'm placing this small Christmas tree, placing it behind the garland to make sure that it's secure there and will not fall off the shelf. You'll see me fluffing my garland a lot after placing something in there. I'm a stickler about keeping my garland fluffed up and not flat. Now my lanterns are dry. To one side of the shelf, I am placing a large lantern, sitting it on top of the garland. To prevent the lantern from falling, I tied the back 2 parts of the lantern with twigs of the garland. Again, fluffing out the garland around the lantern to make it look more natural. Next to the large lantern, I placed a smaller lantern. This sits securely in front of the garland on the shelf. To the other end, I placed the other large lantern, tying up the same way. Once I got everything secured on the shelf, I placed my battery-operated candles to my lanterns, straightened up my sign, and fluffed my garland. Now it's time to decorate the garland. I'm using pine cones. To keep it on the garland, I'm using floral wire, wrapping it around the pine cone, and then wrapping the wire and a twig of the garland together to prevent the pine cones from falling off. And I used several different pine cones, and I added battery-operated lights to the garland as well. To decorate the counter, I hung a small Merry Christmas sign to the wall and placed a pine and pine cone arrangement I created myself into a black vase and placed it on the counter and finished it up with this cute reindeer that has a votive candle tucked inside. I'm keeping it pretty simple on the bench. I'm adding this Christmas crate arrangement. Didn't want to take up the bench since we do use it on a daily basis. The last thing I'm adding to the laundry room is this tall Christmas tree with little pine cones. I'm sitting it in the tray on top of the appliances just to give a little Christmas cheer there as well. And here is my Christmas laundry room 2025. concludes my video here in the laundry room, decorating it for Christmas. I hope you enjoyed. Y'all have a great weekend. Thanks for coming by and watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. God bless. Bye-bye.